Well, hello, welcome to Center Rope TV. My name is Kurt. I'm going to do my little web design special at the beginning because I don't want to distract from the video that I'm about to do. I've got a special right now if you're looking for a website, if you've got a small business or church, whatever, $350 right now. You can find out more at cvswebhost.com, CVS like Central Virginia Studios, cvswebhost.com. And find out more about that, see if the price has gone up since this video was made, or if you just need web hosting. Now on to the video. I have a question for our president. When is enough enough? You know, when is what you've done too much? I want to know when you're going to take ownership of the mess you're creating. Well, past presidents have done this, and America's a horrible nation, and we're going to go around and suck up to all the horrible psychopaths around the world. Compared to George W. Bush, Obama is like he lives with a blank check. I mean, Obama... George Bush should be like Ebenezer Scrooge. Never wanted to release a penny. Oh, so many bad types of legislation that have come out of D.C. just since Obama. Obama's only been in office. He's only been in office not even 7 months. And I haven't even looked at my predictions video yet, because I can't even keep up with what he's doing on a daily basis. This man is such a disaster as a president. We thought George Bush was bad for liberty, for the Constitution, for conservatism, and he was. He's a saint compared to Obama and his liberal commie crony friends. You think that Iraq and Afghanistan, the Patriot Act, TARP 1, were a big problem under George W. Bush? You've not seen anything yet. You know, we're already into, let's see here, we've nationalized some banks. AIG has been bought out in large part by the government. GM, of course, we don't actually have any really controlling interest except to just bully them around and tell them what to do. GM is selling off parts at our direction, I say R, at the politician's direction. Chrysler forced to merge with Fiat, and then I've done a video on that already. Give me a break. But the worst part about the whole Chrysler thing is the dealerships being forced to close outside of their contract, outside of contract law. Some of these dealerships highly profitable, and they're being made to close. Coincidentally, these were dealerships that were supporting Republican candidates. What an interesting fascist, Stalinist, Marxist attitude that of the way we're going to run things. I got something I found recently. I was doing a search for inflation stock bubbles, and I found this guy. He wrote this in 1999. His name is George Reisman. The end of the stock market boom is something earnestly to be desired. This is because its continuation entails a growing state of mania in which fortunes are created without any rational cause, merely by virtue of the pressure of a flood of money seeking outlet into channels no more real than empty hopes and dreams, and in which increasing numbers of otherwise highly intelligent and perfectly sane people are lured into sacrificing the serious work of their chosen occupations to the pursuit of such causeless and ultimately ephemeral wealth. He's a good writer, but all that aside, he's right. It's a mania. It's crazy. Well, everything that I see with the stock market right now, with the money and the fact that it went down to in the sixes and then it's back up into around 8,500 averaging right now, and there's no logical explanation for it. Employment's bad. The inflation numbers are bad. Consumer price index is bad. Gas prices and oil's going back up. Gold and silver still high. Explain to me how the stock market is performing. The only thing I can see, and I realize I'm just a guy, but I can see that something's off, is cash. All these billions of dollars, now trillions of dollars that they've just kind of piled up and went whoosh and flushed it into the market. What did it do? It artificially propped up things. It's inflationary driven. It's a fake bubble, and it isn't going to last. And man, as much as I don't want to be a gloom and doomer, I don't see any hope. I see no hope for things changing in this country because nobody's willing to do anything about it, are they? Psycho goes in today, some 70, 80-year-old psycho goes in and starts shooting people at the Holocaust Museum. Some security guard. He's just some guy that works there. I can tell you somewhere else he could have gone in D.C. that would have done a whole lot better for our country. But no, this fool goes into the Holocaust Museum and starts shooting people up. Give me a break. I don't want to be a gloom and doomer, but I look around and all I see is politicians running rampant with their insanity. And every liberal I talk to is stupid. They're stupid. They don't get it. I try and explain things, and they go off on these random emotion-driven tangents. I try and bring a logical argument and say, well, okay, I will agree with you that Republicans have not been conservative, and then it's just more attacks on Republicans. Where's the self-evaluation of the idiocy and the stupidity of Barack Obama and his administration and the Democrats that are in power right now in D.C.? These moronic, blithering idiots that are running the show up there. And I wanna hold out hope. But the only hope I see is that through this bubble, through this artificially created boom in things right now, where everyone's kind of, woo, oh, dodged a bullet there, man, look, we're in good shape now. The only hope I see is that those of us that are awake can get ready. Buy guns, buy the ammo that goes with them, buy food, pay off your debts as much as possible, be as least the slave as you can be, so that when things hit bottom, you're ready to make the most of it. Look, during the Depression, people still had jobs, people were still building businesses, people were still successful. But the problem with globalism is that we are become too dependent on others. We used to make our own steel, make our own resources. Look, the stuff that's in this cup, I love Chick-fil-A. I don't think you can see it. There we go, Chick-fil-A. I'll bet you a good portion of the chemicals that are in this to make this cup probably didn't even come from America. We don't have the resources in our own country to make a cup. And it goes on with other areas. Look, we're aborting so many of our citizens, and we have been doing this since the 70s, that a whole generation of people doesn't exist today to pay the taxes and the cost projections to fund things like Social Security and all these wackadoo programs that the stupid liberals keep thinking up. And we're just supposed to go, well, we got to take care of people. Well, you know what, in my view is I live my life like if I don't prepare, I will die out in the gutter because that's where I'm supposed to die because I didn't prepare to live my life. And I don't expect anyone to bail me out. Nobody bailed me out when I was living in California and my business, went away. And I'm okay with that because that is capitalism. And I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with all this. There is no country in the world that won't be affected by what's coming. They cannot just keep printing money. I've ordered, next week it should come in, a $100 trillion bill on eBay. A Zimbabwe $100 trillion bill that isn't probably worth a penny. So, get ready, folks. I wish I had good news for you. I wish I did. But the spend-happy lunatic Barack Obama, who just wants to fly around the world and suck up to all the psychos out there, well, he's having a good old time up in D.C., wrecking the country. So, get ready. Because I don't know what's coming, but it's coming.